Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the most important part of a relationship that enables us to heal deeply and completely. And that word is safety. You must feel safe. Watch this video. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please click the little subscribe button and the bell to receive notification when I release new videos. And if you've been with me for a while, thank you so much and welcome back. I just want to mention the Patreon link. If you are a patron, awesome. The worksheets to this video will be posted there when this is released. If you're not yet a member and you'd like deeper learning to anchor, to apply these lessons with worksheets and what else do I do? I have worksheets that have lessons attached and exercises. Please click the link. I like to keep it real here. You know what I mean? So other than that, emotional rehab is open for enrollment. We do start December 1st. It is the last time we're offering this class this year. And it may be, I haven't said this before, but it may be the last time we offer it live ever, because what we're doing is we're shifting into on demand, which is no lives with Candace anymore. It's just on demand and you can do it all year, but we are not there yet. We are now just offering this live version for the last time this year and maybe ever. It is starting December 1st. It is 12 weeks. You will have live calls with me every single week, but you can do it at your own pace over those 12 weeks. There's a lot in there for you. Also, if you like the idea of healing your inner child wounds and shifting your relationship dynamics to healthy, and you want to do it with me personally for 8 weeks, every single week over Zoom for 90 minutes with 3 other people, you can join my Inner Work group, Inner Work. It is launching November 7th, and that is also the last time this year. So if you've been wanting to do this with me, jump right in, please. Now, for the purpose of this video, we need safety to heal. Let's talk about this. One of the symptoms, I'd say, of people who've had traumatic childhoods, who've had some trauma as they're developing, is they have a freezing. I call it the freezing of memories. You cannot remember. I'm like, oh, tell me about this and this in your childhood. Do you know how many people come to me and they say, I don't really remember a lot of about my childhood. I don't remember any of the bad stuff because they had to only think everything was great to survive. There's a very specific reason. When we have traumatic events happen, first of all, trauma is when you go through something very difficult and you don't have support. You feel alone in it, right? You're not processing it. It gets frozen in time in your body. We get arrested emotionally at that spot, right? So it's frozen, it's stuck in you. What happens is because there was so much fight, flight, or freeze response, there's now cortisol in your brain. And so when you get triggered and you have a crazy response, that's telling the cortisol, time to freeze, time to run, time to fight, whatever it is for you. So as we heal a lot of these inner child wounds, I love it when my clients come to me and say, Candace, holy shit, I had this memory. I can't believe I'm remembering all this. Why is this happening? I'll tell you exactly why. Because you're now in a safe space to trust that you can handle the experience. You can handle what happened. And so the cortisol starts to melt. I call it the healing of memories. The cortisol in your brain starts to melt and you start to remember. This is a very real thing. When we are in a relationship that is healthy, that provides emotional safety, security, makes us feel good and consistent and comfortable and worthy and loved, guess what happens? Healing. So often we don't feel safe in ourselves, so we depend on others, but then we're dependent or codependent. And if there's an issue in the relationship, we have anxiety. We can't function, right? In a healthy relationship, there may be angst, there might be a little anxiety here and there, but it's not freaking out your day or changing your life. If I have a fight with my boyfriend or you have a fight with your girlfriend or whatever it is, if this is happening and you're in a healthy, secure attachment, You're not freaking out because you know they love you and they'll be there anyway. You're just upset right now. You need space. Totally different dynamic than if you're dependent or codependent, or you have these traumas that are not yet healed. You're shitting yourself. You're like, oh my God, when are they going to call? Is he going to leave me? You go to extremes. Trauma is expressed in extremes. This is the end of my life. I can't breathe. Trauma. The goal is to feel safe, not only in yourself, but with another, so that you can heal. And oftentimes, because these are relational wounds, we need to be in a securely, I've said it before, we need to be in a securely attached situation so that we feel safe enough to relax enough to feel the feelings of these traumas, of this pain, with support, obviously, so that we're like, wait a minute, I can feel this and I can heal this. I'm not going to freak out, run away, freeze up, fight, right? I can actually do this inner work. I'm so grateful. I had 10 years of being able to do the inner work in a safe environment for me and a loving environment for me. I'm so grateful because we all need that. And it doesn't mean, oh, safe, everything's taken care of. Nothing's ever always taken care of in life. It means safe, my emotions are safe to melt into the reality of what they really are and what really happened. If you don't have a relationship that is safe for you, here's one thing I will tell you not to do. Stay in one that isn't. Do not do that. One of the things we say in my monthly membership class all the time is, if you want to heal, you must leave the toxic partner. You must leave. It's not, oh, Candace, do you think I can heal while I'm in this? No, you absolutely cannot. You cannot. You can take some time and you both start healing, but the trigger continues. When those triggers continue, your nervous system does not have time to relax. And the little times it does have to relax, every time you re-trigger it, it's like, I don't trust her. She's not going to choose me. She's going to choose this toxic person. We lose self-trust and we lose our ability to be independent with our own healing and our own self. So, if you're in a narcissistic relationship or you're living with a narcissistic parent, you're not going to heal these wounds. You can do all the inner work, but the nervous system's going to take a lot longer to heal because it's being constantly triggered. It's like a scab, right? And you keep picking it. That wound ain't healing. It's going to be a scab for a year. Same thing. I'm not saying you can't ever heal. Perhaps you will, but it will be a lot longer period of time before you get to the place you could get to if you just took some time to be no contact and feel the withdrawal of that, right? It's scary when we're losing the connection with the only thing that we have, which could be toxic, to feel this void of nothingness before we start filling it with not only support around us, but support from within us. Right? I did a video a little bit ago about those two things to start with when we heal our inner child: consistency and dependability. If you haven't watched that video, watch that video. It's about the inner child and the intimacy dilemma between craving intimacy and fearing it at the same time. Okay, that video is huge for this. And the point of this to understand is, if you're in one of these situations and it is not working for you and you want to heal so badly, but they just won't let you, but you're afraid to leave, it's scarier to not leave and never heal than to leave, feel the pain of that, and heal. But what I wish for you instead is to have a support system and to have a securely attached relationship. To build a securely attached relationship with yourself, you absolutely can do it without a relationship, of course. But you do need to be relating to people in a healthy way. And more than that, you can do it without a relationship, but you cannot do it in a toxic relationship. I'll say that. It's best to do it in a very securely attached relationship. That doesn't mean intimate relationship. It can, but it could mean having a best friend who's there to check in with all the time. Having my truth room, my membership to check in with every Friday. Having people to check in with all the time to know I'm not alone. I'm connected to, I'm relating to, I'm being seen as I'm seeing myself. I'm healing myself as I have these relationships. You cannot heal unless you feel safe. You need to feel safe. You need to ask yourself, what is that for me? What is that for me? It's different for everyone, but it's also the same. Whatever it is that makes you feel safe, the feeling you get of safety says, I'm safe to feel. I'm safe to be seen. I'm safe to be a mess. I'm safe to look crazy. I'm safe to feel all the uncomfortable, scary shit that I've been denying or running from. I don't need to do that. I need to look at all parts of my shadow, all parts of everything, golden shadow and dark shadow, so I can integrate the truth of me. But I need to feel safe. So any of you out there who say, oh my God, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't feel safe. Okay, that makes sense. We all need to. It's not an overly needy thing to feel safe. It's recommended. More than that, it's mandatory. You need to feel safe in your body, in your emotions, in your relationships to heal. If you don't have safety, security, and consistency and emotional stability in your relationships, please think twice, because you cannot have stable emotions within you, self-regulating you, unless you have regulation around you. Think about it. You guys, please share this with at least one person. If you feel it could heal them, please check the links below. If you're a Patreon member, I'll see you over there soon for your worksheets. I adore you guys, and have a great week.